Hey, how's it going? And welcome to today's video. I'm back with Dr. Rich, and today we want to talk about how often should you see a chiropractor. So many of my clients ask me, how often should I see one? Are they just going to crack my back 3 days a week? Do they just want me to come in every single day for one whole month and come in 12 days or 30 days? Well, we're going to answer that in today's video. Welcome back, and if you don't know me by now, my name is Frank. I'm a personal trainer and certified fitness nutrition specialist with my three main goals of helping you feel, move, and look better through mobility, training, and nutrition. I'm here with Dr. Rich, and we're going to answer the question, how often should you see a chiropractor?
So first I'm going to say, you're trying to get me in trouble, Frank.
I know, I don't want to take anybody's money from the business, but we got to put this out there.
This is a sticking point for a lot.
Yeah.
Bottom line is what are they doing to you?
Mm-hmm.
That's the easy answer that I can say what that is if you're being specifically analyzed, if you're being looked at, they're feeling, they're mobilizing, they're seeing where your problems are. You can't fix a problem too often.
Right.
Now, you can be whacking crack too often, and I hate to say that to my average people out there. You got to make sure that you are checking for specific things. As you're trying to move through and you're trying to throw, you're trying to bench press, and that scapula is getting stuck right under there, if that rib is out of place, we need to move it. If that vertebra has twisted, that's getting that stuck in there, we need to move it. If it's just tight, they need you.
Got it.
And that's a big discernment that quality chiropractors are going to do is this a chiropractic thing? Is this a physical therapy stretching trainer thing? What is the problem that's going on in that area?
Okay.
Like in this office, we've got physical therapy, massage, chiropractic, a neurological machine. We've got a bunch of different options to look at what's going on in there. I may not be the answer every time the patient comes in.
Got it. So you may recommend them, hey, do some physical training or some rehab with a physical therapist and then see me so they can treat some of those issues first?
Right, exactly. Because, if it could be a muscle imbalance. I love to talk about, I call them the creepy marionette puppets, where strings sticks. Is the string tangled? Is the string too short? Is the string bunched up? That's pulling the stick out of place, or is the stick just out of place? If you don't do both of those, and that's a really big thing that I heavily recommend to people, is don't just do chiropractic, don't just do training. You got to do both. If you aren't taking the muscles into account, the bones aren't going to stay into place. But if you're not taking into account the bones, the muscles are going to keep spasming up.
Right.
So the two work together really well. Why we like you.
And I think that's what I loved about Dr. Rich the most is that I've had some clients that I've sent over to him and they needed to do 8 or 12 sessions to get an adjustment, and some that they only needed 4, and he was honestly like, I can't help you anymore. Like, you're okay, maybe come back in once a month. I know a lot of times some other places, I'm not going to say the names, but they would say, hey, come in 3 days a week, let's just crack you and get you fixed, and that always doesn't work. You need to make sure that you're addressing these pain points and you have a specific whole body analysis that you can really analyze and look at everything in detail without just going in there and cracking a few things and coming in 3 days a week. You might only need to come in for 4 sessions and then do a fix me up every other week or so. And then I also wanted to ask, if it's sports chiropractic and you got an athlete, how often should athletes come in for chiropractic care? Only if they have an injury, or should they do any kind of fine-tuning and maintenance? Or?
Well, and great question. So the big thing with athletes is athletes are very aware of their bodies. When you have, in the beginning, when I see an athlete, I'm very regimented with what I want them to do. It is the classic, I want to see you 2-3 times a week for a period of time, because a lot of the times they don't know how good they can be.
Right.
When you finally do enough treatment that you learn, hey, this is my ceiling. This is how I should be performing. This is what my joint should feel like. Hey, when I throw 30 pitches, my back doesn't have to hurt. I don't have to have a headache after doing bench pressing. When you start to see what your ceiling is, they're usually very aware of when they're not there.
So I hope that answered the question, and as you can see, it really depends on the individual. It could be twice a month, 3-4 days a week, or it just might be a total of 6 or 7 sessions and you're good to go. I think a lot of times people get scared in the beginning because they get an adjustment and they're hurting. but your body's used to feeling like crap for so long when it's in the right position, and you got to get used to that new feeling. So I hope this answer helped. If you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. Click that notification bell so you never miss any of our latest content. I'll be doing more videos with Dr. Rich as often as I can because I want to educate everybody here on how to be very safe, be very mobile, and make sure to stay as pain-free as possible so you can live your best life and look your best as well. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
You let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable.